Is it hot in here? Yeah, it's really hot, and it's not helping that we have to wear masks when we go out, and it's another help. I know it's a necessary help, but it's good for us. So today's video will be a little bit different from tech, which I usually like to talk about. Today on Rank Reviews, I'll be looking at masks, specifically 5 different kind of masks, and 2 of which that you shouldn't actually be using. Over here I have about 3 of them. So 3 different kinds of masks that we'll be looking at, which I'll talk about in detail, all 5 of them, and whether they are useful and how they're useful for you. So this video will be grounded in facts. All my sources will come from reliable websites like the World Health Organization and Centers for Disease Control. From a Singaporean perspective, it's from the Ministry of Health and Straits Times for related updates every day. Let's start things off with some facts, shall we? There are actually no masks out there that offer 100% protection. Even condoms don't offer 100% protection. And you want to wear your mask also, can you please wear it properly, cover your nose and your just touch my face, didn't I? Cover your nose and your mouth. And you know, COVID-19 can enter through your nose, not just your mouth. So please cover it both when you're wearing the mask. Also, download the Trace Together app. Downloading this app is literally helping anyone that's vulnerable to COVID-19. That means your grandparents, your parents, your strangers, yourself, you and I. You're protecting one another. And if you haven't downloaded it, I've linked it in the description bar below, the iPhone and the Android version. Pass the message to people who hasn't downloaded the Trace Together app first. Make sure that they download it. It's very important for you and I, everyone out there, that we download the app and use it. When you're being responsible, we are #safe at home, not stuck at home. The closest thing to 100% is to stay at home. You know, 100% protection if you want that.
Stay home. Stay home. Stay home.
Stay home.
Please stay at home.
Stay at home as much as you can, because my bubble tea already kena deny until May. I don't have McDonald's already. Now my bubble tea gone. Tolong lah. Stay at home. Go out only for essentials. If you want to exercise, do it alone. Please don't bring your whole family out, okay? This is not some field trip exploring your neighborhood. Come on, just go alone, make it quick, do what you need, get home safe and quick. Remember your mask as well. So let's go back to mask. The best and actually the best protection is the N95 mask. I just touched my face again, didn't I? It basically creates an airtight seal that prevents air from entering and exiting at any given surface, except for this particular area. This is where filtered air that you inhale and exhale travels through. It is 95% effective at filtering particles of 0.3 nanometer sizes, which is actually what the N95, the 95 number, it refers to 95%. And you'll be very well protected if you wear the N95 mask, but it is very tiring to breathe through it while wearing the mask because you have to physically force the air in and out of that thick, dense filter every time you breathe. This is not practical at all for people with breathing difficulties or if you're in a low-risk environment, which is why you should not even be wearing this mask. These masks should be reserved for frontline doctors and nurses who are... Did I just say nurses? Give it to our frontline doctors and nurses who are tending to patients who are actually positive with COVID-19. These are the people that need these N95 masks and they have the highest risk. Try not to buy the N95 mask, leave it to them. The next best mask is the surgical mask. Not this one. This one looks like the surgical mask, but they're not the same thing. I'll tell you why in a bit. Compared to the N95 mask, surgical mask doesn't actually offer the same level of filtration, but it still offers substantial protection as the outer layer is designed to prevent water particles from entering. Nevertheless, these masks, we shouldn't be wearing them because they should be reserved for frontline healthcare providers that needs it more than us, again because they're higher risk and exposure. So what masks should we wear? And why should we wear a mask that is any less protective than N95 or even surgical masks? According to the CDC, that's the Center for Disease Center, way before COVID-19 and after SARS, they detailed a scientific study that tests the rate of protection of masks, whether if you wear a mask, it's efficient or does it protect. So parents and their child, they were recruited for the test, and the child will be in the same room as the parent, and the child, they might have some respiratory viruses. So the parents, some of them were wearing surgical masks, some were wearing P2, a different type of mask, some did not wear any mask. The conclusion, wearing a mask significantly reduced the risk of clinical infection. So wearing even a simple mask, a cotton one, like this one, is better than wearing no mask. And this one I picked up for free from the government. It's okay. I like that it's reusable and I can wash it and wear again. However, it's not as stretchy as I like it to be in the center part over here, and it can get quite hot and tight as you breathe. But the thing is that this mask is good for people who don't have respiratory breathing issues and you're healthy. It's not wasteful, unlike these like single-use masks. So this mask here is actually made of cotton, and it is not, again I repeat, not a surgical mask. The thing is, surgical masks have to pass certain tests before they are labeled and sold as surgical masks on the box. If you don't see the words surgical mask, it is likely that what you're buying is a regular cotton mask. I'm going to show you a simple spray test. Also, bear in mind that this is not an accurate representation of what actually happens during like fluid transmission like coughing or sneezing, but it's to give you like a rough idea. When I spray the outside, you can see the droplets on the surface congregating. While it isn't exactly waterproof, some of it is caught on the surface and there is some prevention from entering into the inner layer. So this layer here. And while this isn't going to offer the same level of protection as the surgical mask, this offers protection. This is also good for your ama and akong or people with breathing difficulties, as it's thinner and more comfortable, which allows air to pass through a little bit easier. And when they go wet market shopping, it's good for them. They can just wear this mask and it'll be comfortable, and it's less likely for them to experience breathing difficulties. But what if you want something that offers the same comfort of this mask, but it's also reusable because it's environmentally friendly? Well, you can try the Cori Super Mask. This one. So it's comfortable, I can breathe through it easily, and it's very stretchy. So that means you can fit most face sizes, and be gentle as it may tear if you try and pull it too hard. It's made of polyurethane foam, which you should hand wash every day with more detergent. To be honest, it's kind of stylish though. This mask has a nose cutout, which you can use as a guide to wear. So you just put it like this, hook it around your ears, useful. And this mask is good for young teenagers, adults who don't have like breathing problems, and you want something reusable, go for this. To summarize, wear your mask, please stay home unless you're doing essential stuff like buying groceries and exercising. Exercise alone, don't bring your whole family out like Dora the Explorer. Okay, give your grandma and grandpa or elderly these disposable cotton masks. They're very comfortable, it's good for them. And for people with no breathing problems, these two, they work great. Remember, you are safe at home, not stuck at home. Download the Trace Together app. This is Ryan Reviews. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like this video, send it to your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!